Alright, good. So we're doing some dynamic warm-up or movement preparation exercise before we start our session. Peter's doing what we call the iron cross. So he's keeping his shoulder blades down on the mat while doing an up and over stretch, which will work on hip and spine stretch and actually engage obliques as well. So he's preparing his midsection for the workout that we have coming. So a very good mobility stretch for hips. If you have low back pain, this is one of the ones that will help, because your low back pain is probably more a hip tightness issue. Ankle, hips, mid-back, and shoulders are mobility joints that need to be kept mobile. When they get tight, they affect the stability joints like knees, low backs, and neck. Alright, good. Let's flip it over and go into Scorpion. Scorpion is another hip and spine stretch, but you see when he bends his leg, it's actually going to activate hamstring. So he's going to be bringing his opposite heel across towards the hand. Shoulders stay down as best as he can. Heel across the opposite hand. So it's rotational through the midsection again, but it's going to actually stretch the hip flexor, the front part of the hip, while activating hamstring, the back part of the upper thigh. Let's go one more each side. Good. Let's go standing up on your mat. And in place, let's just go into backward lunge with a twist. Alright, so he's going to step back, back knee gets low to the floor, and he turns away from the leg that's lunging. So it's again rotational through the trunk, but again a good hip flexor stretch. Okay, switch. Hip flexor mobility is important because when those muscles get tight from a lot of sitting, which we all have to do when it comes to reading, computer work, and driving, it actually pulls downwardly on your low back, and that lordotic or that C curve starts to disappear, and you have more compression or pain in the low back. So we want to keep those hips, especially the hip flexor, mobile. Good. Let's do a lateral lunge. So turn and face me. Good. Sit your hips back. Keep that one leg nice and straight. Good. So his posture through his upper body is good. You see that foot, both feet are actually kept flat. And as he does that, it creates a nice stretch on the adductors, the inner thigh muscles. So before we start doing any dynamic strength training or any intervals, we want to prepare the body for what's coming. That's why we call it either movement prep or dynamic warm-up. The static stretching that a lot of people do where they just reach down and touch their toes really helps the muscles relax, which is good after a workout, but it doesn't really prepare the body for what you want to do before the workout. All right, Peter, good. Thanks.